Hey everybody, welcome back to our Advent series, A Traditional Christmas. Today is day 8, and today I have a special guest here with me. This is William Hagenbew. He is one of my colleagues in my doctoral program at school, and he is also a 7th generation Christmas tree farmer. So I invited him on to talk a little bit about Christmas trees, what he knows about them, and why they're so special. But so tell me,
Yeah,
you grew up around Christmas trees,
I
of course,
did.
lots and lots of Christmas trees. What do
Be
you think
there.
what do you think is so special about Christmas trees? Like what makes
Oh,
them what they are, or why do people like Christmas trees?
I am 52 and no one has ever asked that question. I think it's really good and I think it has multiple level answers. And one of them is so true to this day as an adult versus a child. But there's still the lore and the beauty of a lit tree. There's just something to it. For example, this past Sunday afternoon, I'm in a ministerium and the local pastors gather for this ecumenical Advent service. And so it's not my church, and I'm sitting down in the front pew because that's where the pastors sit. And it was just beautiful just to watch all the lights. And one of the things that struck me was just how beautiful the Christmas tree was. And I was sitting beside a colleague who has known me for a very long time and knows of the family Christmas tree farm. And there in the corner of the sanctuary is a Norway spruce. And I know my trees. I may not know my hardwoods. Like, what's the difference between an elm and an ash tree? Or a sugar maple and a hard maple? I can't tell you that. My dad could, but I can't tell you by looking at bark, the different hardwoods. Particularly when there's a lot of ornamental trees out there now. But I can clearly tell a Christmas tree, and this was in Norway. And Norways typically don't last well in heat for a long period of time. It's not the ideal tree to have because it will shed its needles more quickly. So that's a thought, but it wasn't the first thought. This tree was probably 12 feet tall, and it had never been sheared before. It came right out of the wild. And so my fellow pastor is like, oh, look at that. And I'm like, yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. See all of the lights on this beautiful tree. It's a reminder of something beautiful, something holy, something sparkling, something unique. We take a Christmas tree, this plain evergreen, right? It's just a tree. How many trees do we walk past? How many trees do we drive past? And it's like, oh, that's sort of okay. But there's nothing significant about it. There's nothing sacred we bring to it. When you look at it as a Christmas tree with the lights on it, I find it magical. I think anyone who's suffering a loss or a hardship or brokenness at Christmas, and that really goes to all of us. If we sit in a room that is dark, with the exception of the Christmas tree lights on, I think something amazing happened. You experienced that? Have you ever sat in a room where it's just like, as a kid, I can remember lying on my back, looking up into the tree with the lights on. And it was just, it takes you out of who you are and into something beautiful. And I think that's what Jesus has birthed us for.